Hello, and sorry, this one will not be edited as the last two. I didn't have time and I broke my arm. Enjoy the Chad Couch.
Welcome. Another Cobalt's Couch. One more race out of the way. We've got one left for the season. But first, intros. I'm joined by Akiro.
Hi, I'm Akiro. How's it going?
Garnivals.
Hello, that's me.
And F in sign language, I believe this is.
I accidentally stumbled in here. I don't really know why I'm here. I'm gonna be honest.
How did you get in here?
Just walked
I
in.
fell and slipped and broke my ankle, but fixed it with a Lego sandal, and I am now sitting here with a Kool-Aid in my hand.
So at some point, I don't know how it came along. F here got his own channel. I'm just gonna stick to Garion. It flows better to say. F is just to stop. So Garion here got his own channel, a private audio thing that only he, myself, and Shuby can access, and he just sits there and chats to himself and streams to himself sometimes. And for the last 11 weeks, I've been using this for these recordings because it's the most secure channel in the entire server.
You're gonna break into my room, not tell me about it, and just keep going like that. Is that what's up?
Yeah, pretty much. And like, it's seriously, it's more secure than the admin chats. It's wild.
Well, I am a pretty secure fellow, so that stands to.
Like, even Norton can't even see that this channel exists, let alone enter it.
Bro, the amount of security on this thing, and it's just an empty room. I can't believe it.
Yeah,
I've got 37 different padlocks.
Yeah,
Bro,
so somehow I made it. Somehow I made it overly secure, and even the admins don't know it's here.
I put a VPN on the VPN.
Anyway, we
double
had
encoded.
Some big races today. We had Prepare to Bash. We had Luck and Loaded for console. We will start with console despite the fact that none of y'all raced it or saw it yet. We're recording this immediately, an hour after the race. So it's just happened. It's so fresh. PlayStation, nobody showed up, first of all.
Amazing.
Mother J got the invite. So that's cool. Someone that isn't part of the Big Four got the invite this time. And that's because there was only 3 of the Big Four that showed up. Oh, no, 2. Only 2 of the Big Four showed up.
Participation.
So that's cool. So that's at least a 5th person has got the finale invite. 7 races in. And then Buttons also got the qualifier, which is nice. So most of the people that just show up have qualifiers for PlayStation. Next week, they're on Infinibattle. This is similar to Infinitrack, but just a little more of an Xbox touch to it. I don't remember a lot about the track. I just know it's a very long endurance race, and it's the first endurance race that the console guys have ever had to do.
They get to experience true pain now.
Yeah.
Time for them to wiggle.
Hope you have 37 hours to spend here.
Yeah.
You guys like breaking your thumbs?
Yeah. Enjoy training for this track, my guys.
Have fun, guys. Have at it.
Just looking at the lineup, though, look, if we have Dasher, Paul, Pickles, and RMD show up, I think those 4 will just podium again. Fidestic needs that invite, and I would love to see him get it. I just don't foresee it happening. Dan Doob won't be able to do it in Twin Mill. His car's just not going to cope.
It's also Dan we're talking about.
I was about. It's impossible. He's not getting there.
He's got the British debuff on top
PlayStation.
Of that.
He's so good. Okay, on PlayStation, he's good now because his race with PC, it's made him better despite the fact that he's never made top 10.
The gauntlet of PC.
But just by racing with PC, he's improved so much that he can easily make a podium on PlayStation.
Dan Doob training montage.
How much you want to bet he scuffs it hard?
I don't even know if he's going to race it. He might not.
I'll put $15 on it. I got that ready.
About $3.50.
I got about 3 cents and a pocket of belly lint.
You know what? I'll throw. Let's see here. What do I have around my room? I'll throw this yo-yo in as well. If anybody wants to learn how to yo-yo, then
That's okay. I've got thumb chucks, which are essentially 2 balls connected by a string, and they're really fun.
Yeah,
I've seen those.
Look, I think Fidestic has a shot at this one for an invite. Maybe Buttons, but realistically, it's probably just going to be the same 4 drivers in the top 4.
What car is Fidestic driving?
The BMW, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I had to play it.
Resident BMW driver here. It's good.
It's
There you go.
it's a good car.
That's
you
my
sure?
analysis.
He's
Pretty
being
accurate
wrecked in
description.
like every race.
It's solid.
I know what that's like.
People, I feel like it's like the Senna in the fact that everybody hyped it up for the season to be one of the most overpowered cars. It's good. Don't get me wrong. The car is crazy. I wouldn't be able to get podiums otherwise, unless for that car. It's good, but it's not like the Jesco or the Motosaurus or any of the stupid overpowered
Man,
cars in the game.
even Jesco isn't like the Motosaurus. That thing is fucking next level.
I think the more important thing is he's just trying to make it so that nobody else wants to pick it next season, so he can keep winning.
Yeah. All right. If we
Yeah.
look at Xbox, Gunner finally got his win.
Bro,
Well,
Let's go.
Gunner finally got his invite. All season he's been struggling. He was not keen on this track. He didn't even practice. I was watching his stream before this, thinking he'd be practicing. And I was like, oh, I'll be able to watch them practice through stream. No, he was just making a track the whole stream.
why would I
the
want to race
true
on that
big
track? I'll just make my own track.
Yeah, he didn't want anything to
Yay.
do with this track, didn't like it, shows up just before the race, places second, gets his invite.
I
Sounds
can't
about
tell if that's being like Giga Chad or stupid. I feel
Dude
like it's
was
Giga
like-
Chad.
It's
Yeah,
stupid
kinda
if it
look at
doesn't
the
work.
track.
True. And it worked, so it's Giga Chad now.
Yeah.
Den Mirison took his debut on Xbox here and managed to place third and get his qualifier invite.
Wow.
It's just a shame it got revoked immediately.
No, that was for Street.
Oh,
It's only his
Okay,
Street
okay.
invites that got revoked, which he can't get an invite in Street anyway. That was the joke.
well, can we pretend that he doesn't have this one too? Because I said so.
No.
Oh,
I do want to point
Good night.
out, though, 3rd, 4th, and 5th for the Xbox League are all PC guys.
gee, I wonder what that could mean.
Who saw that
Oh my gosh. Also, I like how his name on Xbox is Den the Fast Man. That's such a good username. I love it.
I haven't updated his rank for the Xbox seeding yet, so it just says pending.
Pending, yeah.
But yeah, so Miku got 4th, which unfortunately is worthless. Yeah, he doesn't get an invite to anything. And then Norton's already got his invite, so it wasn't a big deal for him. Same with Corp. I don't know what happened to him to finish 12th. He must have come off the track at some point. But again, he's already got his invite, so it doesn't matter.
Is this when I make a bad joke that he has failure in his name?
Yeah, I was stopping
Go for
myself
it. Go
too.
for it. Just go for it. He's already got his invite. Who cares?
Yeah, it works out. He was just trying to make it so that the person above him didn't have to feel as bad.
Yeah.
True. Nice guy.
See, last season, Aero was able to blame the monster truck. This season, he's not in a monster truck.
Oh,
Anyways, on to the big
Gunner.
one, the Acceleron League. This race was crazy. I was so happy to watch it live.
It was interesting. The track, let's just say the track is the interesting part. It's a fun track, but having 12 people on it is a little bit chaotic.
Yeah.
If you can't get out of the pack immediately, you're not gonna have a fun time.
You had such a
It could be
huge
splat.
lead early on in the race. It really looked like you were going to win it for ages, and then suddenly Nader just zooms past both Wild Riders guys and goes in for the fight. And it was like, oh, hang on, we've got a fight here. This is good.
And then it was a very quick, unintentional. Let me add that unintentional ending.
realistically, if you'd have said nothing, the milestone timing wouldn't have got you.
It's okay. It's okay. Anywho,
I didn't get to see anything from the bottom 6 Garnables. Did anyone hit those barriers that you saw?
I don't think so. I think everybody avoided them. Although I fell off pretty early, so I was kind of behind the pack. So
I
don't
saw
actually know.
people hitting them quite
Oh,
often
lucky.
in the training sessions. Like pretty much every time we
Yeah.
went through them, someone was hitting them. And
Definitely a few people hit him there.
yeah, so it's like, you guys have a lot of practice to avoid these, but you're still not avoiding them completely.
I mean, it's mostly because everybody's panic wiggling at that point because
Yeah,
you
yep.
need the boost.
Absolutely. I agree.
It's kind of crazy. I didn't think this track was particularly wiggle heavy. Like I wiggled
Yeah,
at
it doesn't
one spot very little.
That's
I
why you
realize
finished
it's
7th, though.
No,
Nah.
I would have gotten 4th probably if I didn't fall off.
Yeah. No, I'm just shit stirring. It was just, I feel like the top drivers were wiggling where they could. I'm amazed to see
barely pay
Kyrus
attention to
drop back
wiggling.
because he was 3rd last I saw him in the race, and now he's finished in 6th. But yeah, so with this, Ty took a good win right at the end. I really thought he was gonna, like, he was in 2nd for like the whole race, and then Nader flew past
3rd
him,
lap.
and then he got past you when you made like one mistake.
Yeah, and I think it was lag, if I'm correct. Lag,
Yeah,
and then
something like that.
he just zoomed past. It was terrifying because I think I would have desynced into him.
You did.
And
you did
yeah.
desync into him.
Yeah.
In mid-air,
I did? Okay.
Yeah.
Mid-air, you backed into it, like you just stopped moving, teleported backwards into him. He bounced off you and hit the roof, and just kept going.
Crazy recovery, dude. Absolutely insane.
I love these servers, man.
It was.
Good old servers.
Gotta love the servers, even though that was probably my PC, but
Thanks,
blame the
Milestone.
servers anyways.
Thanks, Milestone.
Thanks, Milestone.
Thanks, Milestone.
So with this, Wild Riders now has enough points that they need 10 points in the next race to win the whole season. So it's not quite over, but if they get 10 points, they win. No matter what anyone else does. If Syndicate comes first, second, and Wild Riders gets less than 10 points, then Syndicate will win. But so Wild Riders, realistically, to get 10 points, they need to either have someone finish in 6th or both drivers finish top 9. So one driver in 6th or better, or both in top 9. So it's not a hard ask. And that's only if Syndicate gets first, second.
The odds are pretty against us. All of the Wild Riders drivers are super good, so it's very slim that'll happen. But there's always the small percent chance.
Yeah. And
Next
I don't
track is
think.
Infinitrack, right?
Yeah, Infinitrack, huge track.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Glad I'm not on that one.
It's
I
quite
am
a grind.
same. I am so glad. I had fun season 2, season 3, man.
I honestly thought you would be, because this is a track that you enjoy and do well on.
We don't talk about season 3, no.
So back in my day, no.
It's a really fun track, except for the amount of wiggling. There's a lot of really good content that you can get in that track with all the 1v1s and drafting.
Yeah. It's a great viewing experience. Also, BSB is just eliminated. They cannot possibly. They can't even place
You're
5th.
done.
Like, they're
You're done.
so far behind.
You're out of here.
It was fun while it lasted,
Hand over the controllers. You're done. It's bedtime.
They could show up, get the finale invite, win the finale, and save their team that way. That's pretty much the only shot they've got. They've got one finale invite. We'll discuss who we think might get the last one in a minute. I'm just looking at the team points here. BHR Rally Monsters, 7 points in it.
Yeah, that is.
That's close.
It is close.
We're
It's
getting down
scary.
to the wire.
I don't like it. I'm sorry.
I'm legally obligated to say that the Rally Monsters are going to clinch it.
No, you guys need to lose. I'm sorry. I need BHR
That's not going to happen.
I need BHR to survive, man.
If by pure determination of our team alone, and by that I mean unfortunately pretty much just Nader, because I've got school and so is everyone else.
In which I believe Gambler is subbing for Bone Shaker Bashers, so
Yeah, he gets to drive the Bean Mustang.
So
Bean
I'm
Mustang.
curious as to why we know Gambler's subbing for BSB so early. Is it because BSB has realized they need someone with pips in this race, so they're just letting someone sub, so they got the Mustang?
It's supposed
I
to
don't
be
know.
today.
That's honestly kind of smart.
Yeah, that would make sense, but also it might just be because everybody can't make it, and there's only one person that can, so
Yeah.
you never know.
Do we know who their one driver is?
Den, probably.
Yeah, probably Den.
the one
All right.
pipper on their team.
We'll go through. Oh, they've got two because they've also got
wait.
Dandu. All right, we'll go through teams for the last week. Wild Riders. They've got 4 invites to the finale already between Kairos, Ty, Luberg, and Alpha. Do they send? All right, so this is a good one for Mog, right? Because he's got Power Rocket. It's good to just have all those extra boost pips.
Build boost.
It's like, do you send like Crux and Mog or Happy and Mog and go for the extra invite? I mean, you kind of just, you don't need the points so bad here, right? They just need to finish, really.
Mm-hmm.
They need to
I think they definitely said Mog, and then I think probably Happy Eye.
Yeah. May as well go for the 5th invite. 5 invites in the finale. Take up almost half the lobby. Like, there's a pretty straightforward one. I don't think there's anything else. Unless someone has inside information and knows who's racing.
Ooh, inside information. I don't know.
All right, speaking of inside information. Syndicate.
Crap.
Oh.
Now remember, these videos come out after the race is already finished, so you're not actually going to give away any real
I was about to say, I don't want to spoil, you know?
Yeah. So you can't actually give away any real information because the video comes out after the race has already been finished.
I'm trying to remember, who is it? Isn't it Mickey?
I hope it's Mickey. Mickey is the best pick for this. He's already won it one season.
Yeah, Mickey and Pasta Pipes.
Okay, yep. That's a good duo. 2 fast drivers. Power Pipes can't get an invite, but I feel like at this point, you've already got 3 invites among the team, and you're kind of expecting Mickey to win this anyway. Like
among the team? Among us? Get out of my head.
My God.
I'm going to find where you live, and I'm going to draw a cookie on your door.
I'm actually surprised you're not racing Akiro, but I feel like you also kind of want the week off after this race.
Yeah, I also am really bad at wiggling in the M3.
Yeah.
I'm just bad at wiggling in general.
It's an exhausting race. It really is.
Yeah.
Like
it takes a lot of energy out of you.
Anyone doing this week's race and then Infinitrack immediately after is gonna be tired. It's exhausting.
Yeah, they got their work cut out.
It's an exhausting track on its own, but doing it immediately after just going hard for this last race is not good. So we will talk about Rally Monsters in a bit. But Riptide. Who do we think Riptide's sending? You got to have Jumpy.
Driver 1 or Driver 2?
Both.
Thank you, Alf.
Amazing. I think Jumpy is a big pick.
Yeah, because he got the boost.
Oh, doesn't Ash Dude have Power Rocket?
Ash, I actually don't remember this. Hold up.
I think he does.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, I barely remember who drives what.
I don't know who drives what. That's why I'm like, this is not my section of the review to be doing here.
Although, I don't know, they might put Soul in as well because he's always enjoyed Infinitrack.
Yeah, he does. No, Soul can't make it, unfortunately.
Okay.
He's gutted because he wants to, but he can't make it.
Yeah, that was I still remember season 2 with him. That was fun. That was a fun race. Let's see here. Star, he's using Twin Mill, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
What about Swole?
Swole. Man, okay. I don't know because all of these picks, like Bumpy is probably most likely going to be picked. Just
he needs to, right? Yeah. I think Swole's going in because I'm 99% sure he has Power Rocket, and I think he is. I think Power Rocket is just such a good car for this track, along with your Rocket Fire, your hot rod cars like Rigger Motor and Street Creeper are both really good for this. So that sort of stuff.
I feel like Jerzo is also pretty good pick for this because Synchro is, as we saw in season 2 with Gambler on Synchro, pretty good pick there for it.
Yeah. I don't think
despite it only having 2 pips.
2 pips just isn't quite enough for this one, at least not for Synchro. Some other cars might get away with it, but I don't think Synchro does. Like,
I don't
obviously,
think
the
Synchro
Jesco can.
Yeah, it's the
BHR.
Jesco.
I guess I'm the one with the insight here. Look, BHR's got to be sending Joda for this, and probably Ivan. Although, did Ivan
or
race this
G11?
week?
Yeah, I think Ivan's a good pick. Chun-Li
Yeah.
should be pretty good on the track. 5 pips.
He won it last season.
Oh, well.
Like,
G11 is also a really good pick for this because M3.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's just true.
He is a really good M3 user.
he
I
is,
feel like
but
he
he's
has a pretty
also
good
just,
chance.
he's not Joda, and Joda's got like 5 pips.
Sheesh.
But the top speed of the Quattro, if I'm correct, is a tad slower.
Oh, is it?
Or maybe
Yeah.
it's the boost speed. I don't remember. I just remember it's not as fast, but it's probably just the boost power. I don't know stats that well. I'm just going off of memory
And,
at this point.
For BHR, this
I'm
isn't
totally
even
pulling them
about
up.
winning. This is about survival. They need to send
Mhm.
their absolute best for this race, because we don't want them eliminated, or they don't want to be eliminated. Someone else might want them eliminated.
You're going down, buddy.
The one rally monster sitting in here.
Woo! You
but
better
yeah.
breathe your last, baby.
Yeah, this is no time to take risks with slower cars or drivers that haven't like consistently topped. Unfortunately, you've just got to send your best here. You got to go hard. Ivan and Joda have the highest seeding. G11's going to have a high seeding. Not seeding, ranking. I mean, so
Norton is in Senna this time, right?
yes.
Okay, Senna is also a pretty good pick.
Yeah, no,
Basically, anything with more than
I
anything
don't
more than
doubt
2 boosts.
Norton's ability. I think it's just a case of Ivan and Joda are better.
The 2
and
top.
At this point, you can't take that risk of not sending in 100%. Like, if you're not going 100% on this race, you could lose your whole team here.
Mhm.
Which is unfortunate, but I think Norton's also happy to have some time off because he's like got editing and he's got I think uni or something as well. So he's got his own life. He's also got work.
He's got
so,
a lot, dude.
plus admin shit.
Norton being an absolute Chad and doing all that stuff at the same time.
He's so powerful.
They'll be getting back from their 2 weeks off. So Norton and Shuby are taking 2 weeks off at the end of the season. So by the time this video comes out, they'll be just getting back from that, which is going to be cool.
Nice.
Rally Monsters. You said Nader. 100% you said Nader.
There's almost no what's the word? Doubt. That's the word. Yeah. Mostly because he's like, yeah, he's pretty much the only one who's ever available. I can't because school.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, we wanted to see you once this season in the monster truck, my guy.
I really want to as well. It's just so hard. Because then classes would be like, what's the square root of it? I'm like, oh. Here we go again.
It's a monster truck. It's the square root. There you go.
You know what? You know what I'm going to do just for that? I'm going to take this homework question that I'm working on right now, and I'm going to put it on my monster truck.
Oh my gosh, you just solve it on the car.
Yeah. That'll be my livery.
If you have it done in the next week or so, can you send it to me?
You know what? Just for you, I'll do that. I'll make an entire math problem monster truck just for you, Cobalt.
Awesome.
Sounds like you're doing
I'll slap it up in the video before it goes online. Actually, I won't do it. I'll give it to Den.
You didn't give me anything.
And I'll get Den to do it.
Great job outsourcing.
Yeah. Den's my editor for these now. He did a good job for one of them, and I'm like, cool, you're doing this forever.
If only I had infinite time. The last one took like 40 hours. Bruh.
Okay.
Cool, you're my indentured servant now. Oh, work.
When can I go home? Never.
Get the cage with Shuby.
Yeah. Should be sitting there like, first time.
Now a small British child is there.
I guess I'm British now.
Who is that?
No, not Dan Dude. Dan Mirison.
Oh, Den. Okay, I thought I heard Dan Doob, and I was like, oh.
Oh,
Honestly, that's honestly pretty sick because Den's editing is really good.
He's
So
so good.
Okay,
Yeah.
true.
Dan Dude does good
If you
editing too,
haven't-
but he refuses to work for me.
if you haven't checked it out, go to youtube.com/Den Meyerson.
Yes.
Shameless
You're welcome,
plug,
Dan.
but for not yourself. So
Yeah, but no, it's not even for myself.
Do we know the second driver for Rally Monsters? Is it just going to be Bread?
I don't know.
I again forgot to add Bread to this, so once again, can we just slap Bread's name down here?
Bread.
Bread.
Bread's
I think
24
Bread
hours, right?
is the pick here.
Yeah, Bread's 24 hours.
Oh, that's right.
Is
It's meant
Bread
to be.
French?
I don't think so.
That's a good question. I don't
think
know if he's
American.
French.
Imagine
Okay.
if he was French though. That'd be funny.
Because during the practice VC, we were making fun of French people. So
As one should.
exactly.
To any and all French people out there, I just want you to know I took French in high school and decided I'm never going to speak French again. The end.
French have an interesting way of doing numbers. Like their word for 80 is ridiculous.
Yeah, because they take the 10 part of it and then add a modifier onto it to say that there's 8 of that 10.
No, isn't it 420s?
420.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Number. Funny
Yeah.
number.
It'll be like the first, until you hit like 50 or 60, the first 4 numbers in a 10 are
Yeah.
like their own thing, but then when you hit like 26, it's 20 and then 6.
Yeah.
So, Garn, how's your day going?
Yeah, we're just talking about
There you
French. Oh, so
Dude, I did
you think
German.
that you think they're hating on French people in the pre-race before for PC was bad? You should have heard the pre-race for Xbox. Their practice lobbies.
Oh, no.
Some dude was using all the slurs. All right.
Bro
Yeah.
pulled out the textbook.
Gotta relax over there.
He pulled
And
out
then-
the dictionary and slurs
Yeah,
was like,
he did.
I'm going to do all of them.
And then he went further and just started saying just beyond slurs, just started saying other racist crap, and it was just like, oh my god. And
Bro, what even?
What
he
did
was
they do
just
to you?
he was so salty about like,
Where
the
are your
smallest
parents?
bump. And it was just like, just get this guy out of here, just boot him.
Get him out of here.
So you want to know how to piss anyone off? Just say the country with the red, white, and blue flag sucks.
It does suck.
Which one?
Yeah.
Which one?
But isn't it
Sorry,
correct in all
everyone
cases?
just thinks like,
What is it?
America.
Australia,
I mean,
Russia,
true.
America, Britain,
France.
France.
I don't know the rest of the world's flags, like a lot of the smaller countries.
I like how it
It
leaves
is
out
kinda
Canada.
strange.
Good job, Canada.
Nobody cares about Canada. They're just red and white. They
Canada's
lost
great.
the blue.
Canadians.
Yeah, they lost the privilege of having blue on their flag.
And then we look at BSB, I suppose. It doesn't matter
I
who they send.
suppose.
Like,
Beans, what's your guys'
this team's
favorite bean?
eliminated.
No.
Who cares? Like, what
They
do
are
they
the
do?
They got some really
You
good,
send
like,
in
good
Dan
options.
Mirison for an invite, and apparently they're sending in a sub because they don't trust their own lineup.
That is rather unfortunate.
Well, we don't even know if it's that, but we're
I'm
just gonna
telling you
assume
it's
it's that because it's funny.
Dan Doob
Genuine
doesn't have
question for
anything
Dan
on.
Doob.
I promise you,
Why is
Dan
it
Doob's going to race
rich?
PlayStation.
That would actually kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie.
If Dan Doob's going to show up and race Street or PlayStation. Actually, no, he's not going to show up and race because he doesn't like either of these tracks. But he's still going to be online and available.
Respect that.
And he's just not going
But
to race.
just not race.
Because he'd rather have Gambler in a Mustang GT than himself on the track.
Something about a drunken captain going down with the ship.
Oh, I was gonna make a joke about a Mustang, but
Yeah,
like, you know,
no,
hitting
you're
a
right.
crowd of people.
He should be going down with the ship, but he's abandoned ship.
We
Dude,
had a
Mustangs-
ship? I mean,
Mustangs are so hard to not make fun of.
it's not even the Mustang. It's just the people who drive them.
What are you gonna do? Go hit a crowd of people? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, baby, I call this thing the crowd killer because it's really cool, right? And then he just stares.
Just
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really hyped for this next one, just because it's like the end of the season.
Infinite Track is always hype to
It's
watch.
such a good race. Such a good race.
Watching all the battles.
Oh, we could actually discuss who we think is actually going to win it.
Me.
Yeah, the
Syndicate
guy in the
definitely.
monster truck that has no experience this season is going to race it. Is going to win.
Oh no, it's not even that. I'm just gonna go to sleep tonight and fabricate a dream of me winning the race. Therefore, I won. The end.
All right,
Yeah,
so our
basically the same.
contenders for this, it's got to be Brett is going to be in for Rally Monsters second. It's going to be so our contenders. Obviously, Nate is a contender. Ivan and Joda are contenders. Jumpy's a huge contender. Mickey, definitely keep an eye on Mickey. I feel like he's got it. I feel like he's going to win it.
Yeah. Dude, season 2, nobody was expecting it because
Yeah.
like during the practice of season 2, he, if I remember correct, he wasn't like doing too hot during the practice, and then he started racing, and then he just took off.
And like
No,
all
nobody could
season,
catch him.
Oh, good.
all season he'd been
He's so
like
fast.
a back of the pack racer, and then he just shows up on this one track, and he's like, "Yeah, by the way, do you see this red logo on my car? I'm part of Syndicate."
He got the syndicate buff and just went.
And obviously,
power?
I think Mog has a shot at this. He's a good driver, and it's a great car for the track. But yeah, I think Mickey is the one like Mickey and Ivan. I'm keen to see that showdown because these guys have both won this track before. And I really think one of those two has a shot. I can't put my faith in Chun-Li. I don't think it's got it. I think that car.
I just
is-
feel like
You don't trust those thighs though.
Dang.
Oh,
the
and
thigh
Nader,
finish?
obviously. I have a lot of faith in Nader winning this because he's in Rocket Fire. Rocket Fire is great on this track.
I feel like everybody that's in this race is a contender just because all of them are good in their own different ways. It's just who doesn't get killed, which is the really hard part.
Gamble's
I mean,
in
it's
a
every race.
Gamble's not a contender because he's in the Mustang.
Mustang is still pretty good.
The Mustang is
I like
still
how
still
you're like,
pretty good though.
No matter what, you're not going nowhere, buddy.
The
It
Mustang
empty.
is garbage. I don't know why people are saying it's good and that they want to use it next season. It is trash.
all right.
Honestly,
So
it's-
what's the
it's pretty
condition gonna
solid.
be if he wins in it?
What's happening
What are
if
we
he
gonna
wins?
do if he? Yeah, what are we gonna do if he wins in the Mustang?
Nothing. He won't.
Okay,
You're gonna eat
but-
those words, man. It's gonna
Oh,
be
dude.
like
He's not gonna win.
the whole server is gonna just combust.
I'll fucking combust if he wins in that.
It'd be
make
like,
it
you
make it a
let-
non-sub car. Make it not the sub car. Put like Time Taxi as the sub car instead. Then
Whoa.
Honestly, that wouldn't be that bad. Just have like a taxi skin, but for
Dude,
each
Timer Taxi is a better car than the Mustang anyway.
they're both okay. They both have their perks. They both have their perks. Mustang was a lot better than I expected because after playing Exotic for 2 seasons, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this car out, and then realized how much better it was.
Look, the Mustang is a fine car. It's a really mid car. That's why we picked it as the sub car, because it's really just a good all-round car. But it's not
You
going to
should pick
beat
any.
these hyper cars like Rocket Fire and freaking the M3 and
Yeah, a literal race car, the M3 GT2.
or some guy's Mustang that he bought because he's like hit a midlife crisis.
Yeah, some guy's 5.0 Mustang.
Like, it's just not happening. But no, I do genuinely believe that Nader's in for a shot here. He's been fighting for this invite so hard. I think he's going to overwork himself on the training, which is not going to be ideal. And then Ivan has experience on this track doing well, and obviously so does Mickey. Mickey's in a faster car now than he was in when he last won this track. So I'm also excited to see how he goes there.
I'm gonna root for Gambler because it'd be really funny to see him win in the Mustang.
It'll be really funny,
It'd be
dude.
hilarious. It'd be hilarious.
I hope Nader wins, but I also think it would be just a stunning finish.
Look, I hope Nader wins, but I hope that Ivan comes second and Joda like fourth or third.
I got team bias, so I want Mickey to win because also he's just a nice guy, and I feel like he really wants it and needs it.
All right,
That's
someone's
true,
trying to
that's
bust my
crazy.
door down, so I think Harry's here, but I think we've also covered everything. So
Yeah, seems about right.
Something like that. I think.
6:40 and Harry's decided to wake up. Good morning, little buddy. He learned how
I
to
keep
open
forgetting
doors.
Australian time.
Yeah.
You're exactly 13 hours ahead of me.
Yeah, and I'm still
Exactly
sweating
12 ahead of
buckets
me.
because it is like hot. Even though
Mm,
it's like 22
Yeah, no,
at 6:40 a.m. Nice.
it's freezing over here.
Celsius. I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot Celsius moment.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think we hit like negative like 2 Fahrenheit. Hold on, what is negative?
Whoa, that's cold.
Say
Yeah.
hello.
Negative 18 degrees Celsius.
Good
It's
morning,
cold.
Harry. All right, we're gonna head off. We're gonna finish this up. I think we have covered
Okay.
everything we needed to cover. There's not a lot to cover with this one because we've got one race. Really? You're gonna yawn while I'm talking?
Yes.
Could you yawn quieter
Bro,
next time?
come on. Get some better timing.
Say bye bye. See you all next race.
I'm
Yeah.
Blue WWA.
Aw.
That's cute.
Bye bye.
See ya.
We don't have a Riptide guy. I guess I'll do it. Riptide!